Evening, folks. This is one of those days where it can be kind of frustrating. Poured a couple coaster resins here for some people, and they're nice and dry. They're poured at the same time. And would you believe it? This occasionally happens. You'll get one that chemically does not do well, and it'll try to destroy your silicone mold. And I just kind of wanted to show you my technique to trying to save the silicone mold. Sometimes this technique does not work, depending upon why the chemical bonded so tightly that you can't get it off. Sometimes it's because it got too hot. Sometimes it was because you maybe used a torch. Sometimes it was because you didn't have your 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 mixture right, and it stayed too sticky and it bonded into the silicone. Sometimes it's because you don't have a release aid on it. There can be all sorts of reasons. But this particular one, this clear one with kind of the green grass in it, for whatever reason this time decided to do it to me. I have both of these poured to look kind of similar. One I have more of a white background in because I added some alcohol to it, and it's coming off perfect, as you can see. I'm like, wow, this is the way it always should come off. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and that's what I wanted. But at this point, the other one isn't. So you've got a couple options when your other one isn't coming out. One, you could wreck the product and try to save the silicone, or you can try to save both, or you can throw the whole thing out and buy a whole new silicone mold. I tried to save this one, and it's been a while since this has happened to me, so I haven't been able to film it in the past, but this time I was ready. I was going to film this taking out and show you these nice coasters, and then this happened, so it's like, wow, I've got the camera here. I'm going to show how I try to take this out. And instead of trying to pry this out and probably tear my silicone and it'll be worthless and never used again, I thought I'd try to do the heat method and see if I could do it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the heat gun and we're going to go after this a little bit. Again, too much heat and you're going to wreck your silicone. Not enough heat and it's not coming out ever. So you kind of got to watch what you're doing here with this as you heat it up. And it takes a little bit of effort. And also that silicone gets hot, so watch your fingers. It's a little bit of a bear cat to work with. Now in my end of the world, I work with a lot of hot objects and my fingers are probably destroyed when it comes to temperature sensitivity. The other factor to that is I'm on a farm and I'm exposed to some pretty decent cold up here in Minnesota, and that also takes its effect on the nerve endings. So for me to be able to say this is hot or cold, I can, but I can tell you I can take a lot more than most people can because I've pretty much killed the nerve endings off in my fingers, which is unfortunate, but it is a reality. So again, I'm just heating it up and I'm very carefully pulling on it and releasing little bits at a time, and when I get it released, it'll look clear on the mold. So you can see there that towards the top of the screen I had some of it released. You can see how clear that looks. And then the stuff where it doesn't release, I've still got to keep working on. And I'm just working to save the mold. Because it's a silicone mold, it can take pretty high temperatures. But what silicone can't take is the pulling and the stretching. So I'm not actually pulling and stretching on it too much. Quick interchange there. I had to get another battery. My DeWalt heat battery, gun battery there was dying. So got another one back on and I'm right back at it. But I've learned to just take my time on these and see if you can save your mold. And you know what? If it comes out and there's lines or cracks in your mold, so be it. Buy a new mold if that be the case. But sometimes you'll get it out and there might be just a few scratches in or something, and then you can reuse the mold. Maybe not for your precious items, but for when you got a little extra of some resin or something that you just want to pour in it and use it. You'd be like, hey, this one isn't perfect, this particular tray, and I could still use it. So that was, again, the reason I'm doing this. I personally think on this pour, because it was a 3-stage pour, I'm betting that when I poured the last stage of it, it probably heated up with the middle stage, and the middle stage got too hot, and since I couldn't let its heat out, it grabbed onto the edge of it. I was able to get it out, folks. It's still very pretty. It does have a little bit of a fuzz line around that edge where, like I said, I think it didn't bond properly. And my mold is still intact. It just needs some cleanup. And I'm going to show that too, because sometimes people don't know what to do. Get yourself some acetone. I know, stuff's nasty, wear gloves. But get yourself some acetone, dump it in your silicone mold tray, and then work a Q-tip around the edge and see if you can clean it off. Most of what's left in this situation is going to be resin and not damage to the silicone. Now I say that, and yes, I've damaged the silicone before, and you have to, like I said, use it as a beater one. But either way, I clean them out, and I'm going to clean both because there's a chance that, you know, something was in them or something stuck, and then I'm just going to dump it into a tray and then I'm going to dispose of it properly. But either way, my mold is still usable. Yes, it's discolored a little bit, but after I wipe everything out on both of these that I used, I still can probably use both of them. So I'm real pleased that I'm able to save it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And I ended up with 2 nice coasters still, even though the one's got a little fuzzy around the edges on it, thanks to this little headache. But I think they'll look beautiful and they'll work really nice as gifts. Thanks for watching, folks, as I show you how I dealt with a resin issue.